when we talk about investing and risk of investing money, people have really forgotten what risk actually means.
There's no risk premium to anything anymore. I think what you just said is a perfect example, right? Why would you lend someone money at zero if there's a risk that you're not even going to get zero back? It's bad enough that you're not going to make any money by lending the money and there's an opportunity cost. But the fact that there's only called a 97% chance or 92% chance or 80% chance that you're going to get the money back is stupid. They're not stupid people. They're just being forced into making stupid decisions by the central banks.
To pay for the benefits, these benefit increases, of course, there's not really much of a solution. Okay, we're going to go tax the rich people more. That's the first kind of go-to place. But, with the amount of debt and deficit that we're running in the country right now, you could basically take away all the wealth of the top 10% of the economy and you wouldn't put a dent into the debts and the deficits. Big news this morning, Morgan Stanley is buying eTrade, which is not surprising following the fact that Charles Schwab recently bought TD Ameritrade. So just the consolidation of brokerage firms and online brokers, everybody trying to get into the I can trade everything for free game is really kind of accelerating. Remember, free trading is not really free for you. This is all about order flows. So if I can get more and more trading done, bundle shares, trade them off on order flow, sell them to hedge funds, sell them to major institutions that are passing these shares back and forth, they can make a lot of money from that. So order flow is kind of where everything is headed, and this whole consolidation is, I'm not sure, works out to the best advantage of the individual investor. But I guess we'll wait and see about that. Mike?
It allows them to hide their costs. It's kind of like the airline industry, right? They may have brought down airfare slightly, but then they nickel and dime you with all your luggage and seating and everything else. And at the end of the day, it's more expensive, even though your seat may seem a little cheaper.
Yeah, and now it used to be when you sat in the emergency row, they go, now, sir, are you able to perform the exercises needed to sit in the emergency row? Now it's just, do you want to sit in the emergency row? That's $15 extra for the extra 2 inches of foot, leg room that you get there.
Right.
We don't care if you can actually open the emergency door, but we just want your $15, right? Or whatever it is.
Right.
The lawsuit's just for $1 million, right? It's not a big dollar lawsuit. It's $1 million lawsuit. Astros could write that out of their party gift bag.
Petty
right?
cash.
Their swear jar probably has $1 million in it. So the dollar value is what's interesting about this, right? It's $1 million. So a guy's filing a class action lawsuit saying the cheating that occurred in 2017-2018 season diminished the value of the product. Now, he's a season ticket holder. I didn't get what I paid for. I went to go see a game. This is the premise, right? I went to go see a baseball game. I buy the season tickets, which are expensive, and they go up every year, right? So I'm paying more and more every year for these season tickets, and I'm going to see what I believe to be a good product, because that's what the Astros provide, right? They're a business. They provide a product or a service by playing baseball, and we enjoy going and play. Well, they were cheating. Now, here's the interesting twist to the suit. The purpose of the suit is to keep the Astros from raising season ticket prices over the next several years. Since you cheated and every year you've been raising my ticket prices to be a season ticket holder, the punishment is really you can't raise ticket prices for the season tickets over the course of the next several years. That's actually a very big monetary penalty to the Astros.
Oh, yeah.
That's big dollars. Season ticket prices are not cheap. And especially if you have good season tickets, right? In a good location.
Yeah.
They are not cheap. And there's a lot of seats.
Even if they were fined a certain amount, that's a slap on the wrist compared to this affects income long term.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, everybody came out, they apologized for cheating and blah, blah, blah,
So-called.
Well, they did. They came out and said, hey, I'm sorry for doing it.
Sorry we got caught.
That's really the reason, right? I'm sorry we got caught doing this, but yeah. There was a stuntman by the name of Evel Knievel.
Yes.
Right? You young millennials, go look it up on the internet, right? But this was a guy who...
And don't try this at home.
But we did.
Yeah, we did.
We all did. And I've actually got a clip of his jump at Caesar's Palace because we were trying to replicate that as kids. So we went and stole all of our neighbors' garbage cans, right? We'd line them up and build this homemade kind of wobbly ramp.
Yep.
And then try to jump all the trash cans. Well, my dad told me not to do that because, that's not very smart and things aren't going to happen. And of course, I told him that, everybody else is doing it. What could go wrong? After I broke my wrist, I knew what could go wrong, right? So
you're lucky that's all you broke.
No kidding. Actually, I look back now, some of the stuff I did as kids.
Oh, how did we ever survive?
I have no idea. We weren't sitting around playing on iPads and video phones, right? I mean, we built a skateboard ramp that actually touched the top of our roof on the house.
Awesome.
We were determined that we could get an aerial and land on the roof.
Yeah.
Right? That didn't work out well either.
Experiments with gravity and inertia.
Right. I didn't break anything, but my best friend did. So. And then there was the whole jumping off the roof with a bed sheet as a parachute.
Sure.
Yeah. And then the time that my brother decided that he wanted to play William Tell and shoot an apple off my head with a bow and arrow. Yeah, he missed. I still have a puncture wound in my chest.
Oh, he missed low.
Yeah, he missed low. And try to explain that one to your mother. That's all right. I got him back. I shot an arrow through the window in his bedroom and it stuck in his bed. So, my kids grew up with, airsoft guns where they shoot these plastic bullets. Kids are wussies these days. We grew up shooting brass BBs at each other with lead pellets out of pellet guns. So
10 pumps or 15?
Exactly. How would you like it? I can't tell you how many times I showed up with lead pellets buried in my butt. So